and welcome back to FPL Extra. Me and Gaz are back, but we've had a bit of the flu and coughs, which is why we weren't here last week. So sorry about that,
Yeah.
guys.
Plus, I was on holiday last week again.
And Gaz was on holiday again. Gaz is jet setting, so Gaz was
Yeah,
away. Yeah, we've had the lurgies. Both of us have got a bit of a cold, so apologies if you hear us like spluttering. But
not even coughing.
yeah, we're trying to hold the cough back. It's difficult, guys. So bear with us. So yeah, so at the moment we did quite well. I mean, average was 36 points. We got 48 points for our joint team. Defense, I guess everywhere was a shambles. Didn't really get anything anywhere. Raya, Robinson, Trent, and Lewis with a grand total of 6 points. But
Terrible that.
yeah, it's like on paper they look solid though, bro. You know, it looked like you could
Yeah,
get some good points there.
I think it was just one of them weeks, wasn't it, for everyone? Really, I guess. I think I've seen a few teams basically like they just got one return. Some teams got no return. So I mean, I think we did quite fortunate, really. To be fair, to be well over the average.
I think the one that smashed it was Guardiola, wasn't it? I think got 10 in the end, I think it was. Um,
Yeah, I think he did all right. Then he got a goal, some bonus points.
and what a bloody worldie as well. I was gutted, man. I was hoping for Lewis to get some points, but yeah,
Still
I
no
mean,
clean sheet for City, though, is there? They just
no,
have a way of conceding at least one goal, don't they? But then they'll smash three or four in.
I don't know what's going on there, man. Do you remember like a couple of seasons ago, like it'd be dead set to get like Ruben Diaz or one of the boys at the back, like
Yeah.
and like it's like you're kind of like playing for bloody attacking returns, so it's not really happening. But I think we're about one of the only few ones that have still got Salah. Actually, you got Salah, which was brilliant for you guys, man. 12 points
Yeah, I
there.
was buzzing, mate. I had
Easy.
Salah in my own team, but he literally he couldn't even save me though, bro. To be honest, I still ended up on a small red as well, so it was a bit of a nightmare. But I think without obviously his points, it could have been a lot worse for me. So I was happy with that.
Yeah, man. And again, like this guy is an absolute monster. I mean, bloody hell, like, goal, assist, bonus, this it's just like he just seems to consistently deliver in it. Like it's just I think he's top of the charts now, isn't he? Like for all players, I think.
Yeah, he's got the most points now, top point scorer so far.
And, with the fixtures coming up as well, um I wish I kind of
Yeah,
had
I
him,
think
if I'm being honest, bro. I think you're in a great position in your team and with our joint team as well. Um, I reckon he
it
could
was
still
one
get
of
that
those for
start,
me, really. It was a case of basically like Salah, or I
Yeah,
could have gone for Saka or Palmer. So, I mean, I had Salah from day one, so I've just basically stuck with him. And obviously, he's risen in price a little bit, so
yeah, yeah.
kind of stuck with him. And then obviously, this week he's got a tough game against Arsenal, but after that, he's got a couple of decent games, I think, up until like game week 13, and then he's got City. So,
Yeah, yeah.
I can imagine a few people probably bringing him in this week.
I'll be honest, I'm a bit nervous not having him, but the thing is, because I've got Palmer, my money's tied up there and Saka, but I'm almost tempted to get rid of Havertz to someone cheap. Fucking Chris Wood. Chris Wood.
Like I
Um,
kept saying about this guy, mate, and he just keeps every week. Well,
oh my
every other
God.
week he'd been scoring, and then he just. I think he got a bit lucky with that shot last night, though. I think Henderson was a bit poor in that, and obviously it slipped through. But I
Yeah.
mean, it is what it is.
But
I
he
think there's
scored an
some value in.
international as well, bro. You know that he scored I think in both games he scored international as well for New Zealand. So
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I think he's done all right. I think. I mean, to be fair, I think there's quite a bit of value in these cheap forwards. Like I say, Welbeck, who's in our team, got 9 points this week before he
oh,
went off injured.
yeah,
Got a
man.
goal, three
Three
bonus
bonus.
points. Hopefully he's fit for game week 9. Fingers crossed. Vardy again's chipping in just with the odd goal here and there, even if it's like a penalty. I mean, it still counts, doesn't it? So
Do you know what? He's lucky because he got the bonus to count out the yellow. But do you know what? It's brilliant. You know what I mean? He's rolling back the years. You know how many goals is that now? He's got 3 goals. Fixtures, to be fair, not bad either. You know, he got Forest, Ipswich, Man United. Um,
he's got some all right fixtures. I mean, he's got a
yeah,
couple of harder games in there, but I mean, barring like United and Chelsea, I mean Brentford. I mean, they might be all right. Then he's got West Ham and Brighton, I think. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't really think we should get rid of him, especially for the price as well. I mean, he's quite cheap, isn't he, at 5.7?
yeah. And then bench bench is all right as well. To be fair, I mean nothing really of concern apart from Greaves. Back on the 24th, to be honest, at 4.1, probably just best to hold him in, I suppose, isn't it? Nothing's really going to happen with him.
Yeah, he's not priority really for us. I mean, we've got Conser on there as well. Conser, I think we did start Conser, but
Yeah.
I don't think he played any minutes, but he was on the bench, so I think he is back from injury.
So it worked out right because Winks got us an assist, which at this stage, any points count. So
Yeah,
happy.
definitely take that.
But going on to game week 9, we're pretty set. But for everyone watching, Gaz and I have had a catch up about this. So we're thinking, obviously, if Arsenal's run is not the greatest, probably going to be what,
Yeah, I think
Raya and Saka out, isn't it, Gaz?
I think it's time. I mean, I think they've got Liverpool, Newcastle, Chelsea the next 3. So I think if you was going to jump off the Arsenal players and you've got transfers to do it, then now would probably be the time. And obviously, we've got a lot of money in Saka, and we're not sure what's going on. I've heard he's had no training again for the Champions League game tonight.
Yeah. So with the money that's tied up, it's going to be a fire sale, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I think for now, I think it's worth jumping off him. And then obviously we've got Raya in net, who would potentially, again, we don't have a backup keeper, do we? Because Fabianski's not been getting any minutes. I think they'd be the 2 moves for us this week. Do you reckon, bro?
Yeah, and the team otherwise, I mean, we've got Konsa, we've got Bournemouth at home, could be a potential there. Trent, I guess we can just keep him. Lewis should do all right. I think everything else is actually fine to me. I'm hoping Welbeck falls through, touch wood.
Yeah, fingers crossed for Welbeck. I mean, failing Welbeck, I mean, if he's out for a week or 2, then I guess we could maybe start Robinson.
Yeah.
Potentially, or we could maybe just make a move. Maybe we could do Saka out and Welbeck out. It all depends on obviously the information that we get. But I mean, as things stand, I mean, the team doesn't look too bad really.
Yeah, we've got 0.2 in the bank, and we've got 2 free transfers. So if we was to remove Saka, let's see. Let's have a quick look at who's the top players in. So currently this round,
I think it's Son in it. I think is the main midfielder.
Bro, guess what? Mbumo's top, 185k. And then we got Sonny. Yeah. Mbumo, Bumo, Bomo, Mboma. He's at 185k, bro. That's nuts. I would have thought it would have been Son number 1. What's that, bro?
Got amazing fixtures, hasn't he, though? Mbumo, he's got good fixtures coming up. So obviously, if you don't own him, I can see that's why obviously people are trying to bring him in.
Would you captain him, bro, against Ipswich at home?
To be honest, no, probably not. I mean, if you wanted to go differential and obviously, take the chance, then potentially, yeah. I mean, you could do. And I think Wizard's back now as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he played 25, 30 minutes, I think it was, give or take.
Yeah, so I would think he maybe get a start or something and then maybe get 60, 70 minutes.
Yeah. Then we got Son, McNeil, Palmer, Rogers, Johnson. So if we went Palmer, bro, that will bring us up to, we're 0.6 short. So I guess.
But then we make the keeper move then, don't we? So if we're going to take the keeper out, we're going to save a few quid on him, aren't we?
Yeah, 5 mil in the bank, bro. So we could. Flecken looks like he's got a good run of games. Equally, I ain't even going to say it, but I'm going to mention it, bro. Pickford.
Pickford. Yeah, I was just looking then. I mean, Pickford's got some great games coming up as well. Got some decent fixtures there, really, haven't they?
Not bad. Of course, Emi Martinez is number 1 at 5 mil. But because he scored 17 points in the last 2 games.
Big points, yeah.
But again,
I think obviously with Flecken as well, mate. I think obviously he's got again up to game week 13. I think he's got some decent fixtures. So
yeah.
But I think potentially though, it's all about targeting Leicester and Southampton. I think because they're the whipping boys, aren't they? So
yeah. So if
it's one of those.
Do you reckon Flecken then, bro? So if we did Flecken, that'll give us 0.5 in the bank.
Yeah, I mean with Flecken, obviously we have that little bit of bank as well, don't we? Which is obviously nice. And then obviously we need to start planning for game week 12 because obviously there's a fixture swing in game week 12. So I think obviously once we do those 2 moves, the teams look pretty set up anyway. And then obviously we've got a little bit of bank, and then we'll basically just start like saving transfers ready for game week 12.
Yeah, it looks good. The team looks good, and fixtures for Chelsea as well. Well, we've got Newcastle United, Arsenal. They look a bit tough, but there's every possibility that Palmer will be involved in that. Again, I need to
I
catch up
mean,
with most of the highlights, bro. I missed out, but didn't Palmer have a bit of a stinker? Like, he didn't get much involvement in the
yeah,
game.
he was a bit quiet, to be fair, bro. He wasn't nothing amazing. He was very good. I mean, yeah, playing Liverpool, though, aren't they? So Liverpool at Anfield as well. So you can understand that. But barring that game, I mean, he's had a great season so far, anyway. And his next fixture against Newcastle's at home, Stamford Bridge, and then they got United, which are not great either. But I guess bringing Palmer in as well, it's like we're prepping for like game week 12, because I imagine from game week 12 onwards, he's going to be very sought after, that guy, because he's got some amazing fixtures from then.
Yeah, definitely Leicester, Leaky, Villa, Southampton.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good solid run.
that's what I
Um,
mean. Just for 12 and 14 games, like Leicester and Southampton, they're just getting absolutely battered at the minute. So I just think they're the teams to target, really. So I think we're definitely going to want Cole Palmer in for a round then. So, I mean, we may as well make the move now if we're going to get rid of Saka.
yeah, bro, I'm just looking at Liverpool's fixtures again. Um, the next four. I mean, oh God, it pains me to think this, man, but um, I reckon he'll score against Arsenal. I just got a feeling. And Brighton, Villa, and Southampton. It's scaring me, man.
Two,
It's kind of thinking
two,
like,
two home games as well, like Brighton at home, Villa at home, Anfield. So you would think potentially Liverpool would probably be favourites going into that. Obviously,
yeah,
Arsenal will be a tough game, but then obviously they've got Southampton in game week 12 as well. So, I mean, the next 3 or 4, they're not too bad, really. So, I guess obviously having some Liverpool coverage.
I mean, I've got in my own team, I've got two free transfers, bro, and I'm honestly contemplating it now. Like, going Havertz to someone cheap, and then maybe upgrading Saka to Salah. Um, at the same time, Sod's Law, you know what happened? Let's say you get rid of Saka and Saka goes and bangs a couple goals and you think, oh, bloody hell, chasing points. But I don't know. It's such a weird season, in it? Again, with the points are so tight. Like even between us and our joint teams, I think 5 or 6 points apart. And I
Yeah,
think
it's
my
nothing
rank
really.
is about 700k, which is nuts. It's like thousands of points apart. So rank apart, but it's quite close together. But
Yeah, I think mine. I think what? How many points are you on? 493,
I
is it?
think 93, bro. Yeah,
I think I'm only about 7 or 8, maybe 6, 7 or 8 points ahead of you, and I think my rank's around about 500k. So
yeah.
it's mad. Obviously, like just 5 points here and 5 points there is such a big difference in rank. So,
But for
but
our team, so for everyone watching, this is really good. I'm going to scroll down to our points. So we're currently sitting on 481. So our joint teams caught up with Gaz and I's teams. Only about 10, 15 points behind. And
yeah,
game week 4, we hit our wild card. We were sitting at, I think, was it 4.2 mil, wasn't it, Gaz? And in just like
yeah,
5 weeks, we're now 1.2 now, sitting at 1.2 mil, which is nuts. So
yeah. I think we was around about 4.2 million game week 4, and then obviously now we're like 1.2, so we've gained like 3 mil,
doing all
slowly
right.
but surely.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, let's go to our history. So yeah, here we go. So look, game week 4, we hit the wild cards. Yeah, 4.2 million. And yeah, in like a couple of game weeks now, we've literally shaved off to 3 mil. So in the right direction. Again, like I've seen on the timeline, some people like, they're going up and down in rank, but honestly, it just takes a couple of good game weeks and you'll just be right in the swing of it. So
Yeah,
keep the
that's
faith,
definitely
gang.
it.
Keep
I think
the
we've done
faith.
all right, haven't we? Because we've got like three green arrows, is it, in the last 4?
Yeah,
And then I think even the red arrow was a very small arrow. I don't think it
yeah,
was nothing major. So yeah, it's just all about planning ahead as well, just making sure. Obviously, like you've got decent players for the next 2 or 3 weeks. What's your thoughts on Haaland as well, bro? Obviously, I've seen some interesting maybe triple captain Haaland for Southampton, but I'm not sold on that, mate.
yeah. I don't know, man. 3 blanks in a row. So look at that, man. It's nuts, in it. So up until like Arsenal, was banging in the goals. And last 3 game weeks since game week 6, it's like robots malfunctioning, man. But he's had.
Mm,
I saw something interesting, bro. There's been periods, like, I think last season before, like he's had like moments of blanking, and then suddenly he'll just come back with a splurge of goals. Um,
yeah,
Southampton could be the one, where he just comes back and absolutely smashes it. But
yeah.
I think, I don't know. I just my gut of guts. I don't know until we know what's happening with De Bruyne and like Foden, and if he's got the machine behind him, like to provide like the goals, then yeah, maybe why not? But at the moment, it's like you got like Savinho and Doku, and then you got Grealish coming on. It's a bit of like, I don't know. It's not really going through him as such. So me
Yeah, he's not
personally,
been getting a service for me, I don't think, because
no,
he's definitely not getting a service. He barely had any touches in the Wolves game. I don't think he had any shots on target.
no,
I don't even think he had any shots, to be honest. But like I say, I think my worry again was obviously it's the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and Foden. I mean, when they start getting minutes and they start playing more often, I feel like he gets more service. But obviously, at the
yeah.
minute with Doku and Savinho, they're very like selfish footballers. So they just want to take people on and shoot. So I feel like he's not been getting the service that he needs. And I did see something from Pep as well saying that De Bruyne has been doing some bits of training, but he's not 100%. He's not quite ready.
Actually, you know
So
what? I was going to check, bro. How much is De Bruyne? Let's have a quick look. Hold on.
don't think
Uh,
he's going to be. I don't think De Bruyne is fit for Southampton, or he's going to make it, which again puts me off triple captaining for that week. But I probably will still put the captain on him though.
yeah, he's still flagged at the moment. 50% chance of playing. 9.4
Yeah.
million. Mm,
I think Pep did a press conference before, I think earlier today maybe, and obviously, like I said, he mentioned something about De Bruyne not being 100%, even though he was doing bits of training, he still doesn't feel right about whatever injury it was. So I don't think he's gonna be fit for this weekend. So I think I just keep him as just a normal captain, and then obviously after this week, I might even potentially just think about maybe moving him on for a little bit, maybe.
yeah, you know what it is, bro? Remember we said this a few days ago. It's that scaremongering thing, and it's like, oh, he costs like 15.4, and you've got to have him in your team. But in the weeks that he's blank, the last 3 weeks, it's like other people have made gains. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
players like
100%.
Woods, Chris Wood, and Welbeck, and Jimenez, and all these other ones are starting to plow them, goals in a system, whatever else. And it's like, oh shit, we're just hoping and praying that this robot scores a goal for us, but it's still not happening. So I think you
Yeah,
know what it is. We've taken a bit of a ballsy approach with our joint team, and I think we just continue doing it. We just buck the trend and try and do something different.
yeah, that's
Hopefully we get our
definitely it.
10K, bro. 10K.
Fingers crossed, bro. Yeah, but to be fair, yeah, I think they're the plans this week. I mean, obviously, as it stands, we'll probably switch the keeper and then maybe switch Saka out potentially for Palmer. I mean, Son's a good shout as well. Obviously, he looks like he's doing bits again last game. But we've got Brennan Johnson in the team, so we don't really want double Spurs mids.
Nah, I think
So
that's
we're
enough.
going to edge our bets maybe and bring Palmer in. I think.
Yeah, sounds good to me, bro. Sounds good to me. Um, but yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it, gang. Thanks for watching and supporting us as always. If there's anything you'd like us to cover, do let Gaz and I know. And yeah, hopefully this video kind of helps you, with your own teams and makes you feel a bit better, not worrying about rank. Sorry about the coughs in the background, it's probably happening in the background, but we'll be back
It's all right.
soon.
It's all right, bro. I was slurping last week, so I apologise to everyone for that.
But yeah, thanks
Oh,
as always, gang, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, gang.
yep. Take care. See you soon.
See you, bro. Bye.